Hello, and welcome back. This is Ashley Casper. I go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to share something that I believe is a value, something from my life that has helped me, in hopes that it can help you as well. And today's topic is unleashing your potential from sales fears to home business victories. And this topic was really inspired. Actually, before I even get into that, if you are watching, please comment #replay. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you are watching the replay, please comment #replay. I feel like I may have said that twice. Anywho, if I messed up there, I apologize. It's been one of those days. So, anywho, we're going to jump right in. But yeah, definitely comment. I will pull up your comments and engage with you on the video. But we're going to talk about from sales fears to home business victories. And this was inspired because I'm a member of a few Facebook groups for work from home opportunities and things like that. And honestly, if you're a member of them, you've probably seen a lot of spam in some of them as well. So I don't really engage too much, but every now and then one will cross my path and it'll say something along the lines of need a work from home, job or opportunity, but no sales. Don't want any sales. And it makes me so sad whenever I see that because and I've seen it regularly. I've seen it in myself even. Sales was very intimidating for me at one point. And it really makes me sad because I love home business so much. And some of the reasons that I love home business is because I believe that it allows anyone the opportunity to start a business. Anyone that has the tiniest of little flame within them that they want to give this a shot and see what it's all about, or just business in general. Home based business really gives anybody that opportunity. I know of some things that you can start for as little as $25. And literally, if you've got just the tiniest bit of desire within you, you can come up with $25 to make that happen. Hey, Janine, thanks for tuning in and watching and for commenting. I appreciate that very much. And the journey pushes us to set goals, to embrace challenges, to discover superpowers that we didn't even know that we had. That's another part of home-based business that I feel like the journey just kind of pushes you into, whether you really wanted to go there or not. If you want to be successful in business, you've got to learn how to set goals and try new things and step out of your comfort zone. And in order to do all that, you really have to look inward a lot and you become a different person. Like I am totally different now than the person that I was before I started business and just started learning about business. And it was very quick that I saw that personal development was going to be required on that journey. But it's kind of like a journey to unlock our true potential, all of our potential. And then when we have the opportunity to share that, what we're learning, what we've experienced with others, and see them take that on and learn and grow from that as well, it's really fulfilling, And one point that I did miss here was, I had mentioned that it's, I know of a business that you can start for just $25. A lot of people, and I know myself as one, I dreamed at one point of opening a coffee shop. That was something that I wanted to do, but it's really expensive to begin a brick and mortar business. And so the home business opportunity can even give you a path that can create that wealth for you to be able to open up that coffee shop if ultimately your dream is the coffee shop, and that's what I love about it so much. But that's not the topic for today. I just wanted to give a reason of why this topic is so passionate to me. And, but someone ignoring all of this, all because of a fear of sales, is what really just it stumps me, it just really does. So sales, like I said, it can be really intimidating. For some people, it can even be paralyzing. And I think that ultimately this stems from three things. Number one is going to be the fear of rejection, which is something we're not going to talk about here today. But I have experienced a fear of rejection. If that is something that you are struggling with, I would like to invite you to message me. I would love to chat with you and help you kind of see different perspectives and overcome that fear. So that's the first thing, but like I said, that's not the topic for today. The second thing is not fully believing in what is being offered, and I'm going to share with you how you can really fuel that belief, and then being money focused rather than people focused. And I'm also going to share a little bit on how you can shift that focus today. And so I'm going to jump back over here and see what comments. Miss Janine said, I am so sorry, I don't have my glasses. That being, yes, absolutely. Learning it in HBA. HBA is amazing for teaching a lot of this. And, they teach a lot about the learn, do, teach method, which is what I'm demonstrating today. I am simply just teaching something that I have learned that has benefited me and helped me overcome things that I felt were obstacles standing in my way of getting to that next level. We just want to keep leveling up. So I'm going to get a sip of water really quick. So the first thing is knowing our product or our service to the T, like knowing everything about it so that it develops that belief within us. Because if you don't know your product, you can't really believe in it. And one of my good friends, Jim Hall, actually did a video about this recently, and I loved how much he went into depth to demonstrate what can be missed when you don't fully know your product or your service. And so you can look him up and check out his video. I won't go too much into detail about that, but so many people will jump into a business or an opportunity and they will never watch the training videos. They will never read the materials and they won't educate themselves on what exactly it is that they have right there. They spent the money on it, but they won't spend the time to do that. I just don't understand that. Have you ever been that way? Have you ever experienced that with someone? Do you have any insights on that? Feel free to comment below. But this should really be the first thing that you do whenever you decide to jump into something. And so when you do that, when you educate yourself on what the product or service is, then in that process, you're going to see all of the benefits, the way it can benefit you, but you're also going to see maybe there's some things that won't benefit you, but you think of other people that it could benefit. So you're building up that belief in how it can help you and help others. And if you find yourself looking through your products and services and you're not getting excited about the benefits that can come from it, it might be time to reconsider what it is that you're offering and shift and pivot. I have pivoted so many times in my years in business because I realized once I had signed up for something thinking it was, what I wanted to do. And then once I got in there, I was like, wait a minute now, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I think everybody that has experienced, that is on a business journey has experienced that at some point or another. And there's no shame in that whatsoever in pivoting. So if you found yourself there, definitely, reevaluate what you're offering and reconsider different options. Zig Ziglar said, sales is not a thing in the world, but a transference of feeling. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't know, and if you don't know what you're offering, you definitely don't believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, then why would you expect anyone else to the point that they're going to give you money for it? You've got to be able to help others see that belief through you, through your body language, through the things that you're sharing, through your enthusiasm. And so that covers the first thing for knowing what you're offering and developing that belief within yourself. And then the second thing is being people focused. So in other words, you care more about the people that you're engaging with than you do about the potential dollars that you could get from them. And, you just have to have a heart for the people that you're engaging with, even if they don't join your business or they don't buy your product or they don't want your services. A life and a relationship is so much more important, so much more valuable so much more meaningful than a sale. And you've got to show them that. They can feel it if it's anything but that. And, no one wants to feel like a dollar sign. I don't know if I've felt like a dollar sign. I get messages on the regular, cold messages, just a link. I get some that, are asking me, I've never spoken to them before. And they're telling me to share a post on my page to promote their business. And I get it. We're all out here and we're hustling and we got bills to pay. We got things to do, but lives still have to be lived and people still have feelings. And at the end of the day, those are the things that truly matter. And Janine says it here. I'm going to build it and they will come, and the soul pay. The soul pay is so big. So I mentioned about, no cold messaging. I mentioned people do that. When they do that, I will 9 times out of 10, I will just ignore them. And that's what people will probably do to you as well if you do the same thing. So know that not everyone is your customer. And this kind of goes back to that rejection bit too. Not everyone is your customer. And, you don't want to offer your amazing products or services to just anyone. And it was actually mentioned on a call this morning. Gio actually shared about this, that he had actually experienced where he had talked people into trying what it was that he was offering. And he explained how it became almost a nightmare because they spent a lot of their time asking him questions and he spent a lot of his time answering their questions, and they never did anything with it. And, that can be really frustrating. And that's probably the same way when it comes to your product and services. If you're talking people into buying something, if you have to, they're not going to value it. And you might end up having to deal with a return or, upset customer. There's a lot of different things that can come from that. But take the time to understand your prospects, understanding their desires and their needs, even their quirks. Sometimes their quirks can be signals for different things that they may need, and ways that you can support them, and pain points. Pain points are another way that we can discover if we can support someone. And again, I want to stress that it may not be our product or service that is what can help them. It may be something even greater within you that can help them. There's so much more to us than just our business and our products and our services. We have other things that we experience on a regular basis that have nothing to do with our business and service. And maybe something that our prospect is going through could benefit from an experience that, I would not get paid for just for sharing it. We want to be ready to share and to support in any way possible. You have more to offer than just the products and services. Your encouragement, your kind words, a listening ear. I know Paul, one of my good friends, shared about in one of the training videos I watched recently about an experiment that he did when he was learning about communicating with people and talking with people. And he went to a family reunion and he tested it out, and he just asked questions. And it was, I don't remember who it was, but someone at the family reunion he was talking with, and he would just ask her questions and she would talk. And there was a conversation for about 30 minutes. And at the end of it, his wife had mentioned to him, oh, so-and-so that you were talking to said you're such a great conversationalist. And all he did was listened and then ask questions and listened. And, that can really mean a lot to somebody. And that's where what Janine had said, the soul pay, that's where the soul pay comes into play. Excuse me. So that is it for today. The 2 things to help you overcome your fear of sales is, number 1, know your products and develop a deep belief in your product or service. And then number 2, get to know and serve your prospects, not just your customers, your prospects. And the law of reciprocity will work in your favor when you do that. So, if you enjoyed this topic today, I have a couple of free trainings that you may enjoy as well on my website. If you visit workwithamc.com and you go to these free, if you scroll down, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the fifth and the sixth button below free online marketing training. This one here, Network Marketing and Internet Explosion, was created again by my friend Paul. This is a 7-video series. It is packed full with so many amazing nuggets for people that are in network marketing. And I would highly recommend that if that is the field that you are in. And then if you're not, this one will apply to pretty much any business online. And this was created by my friend Mike Hobbs. And simple 4-step 3K a month method. And if you consider yourself an introvert, I would highly recommend that one. Mike considers himself an introvert. I consider myself a little bit of an introvert myself. I have moments. Sometimes I feel like a little more extroverted, and then other times I'm like, leave me alone. I just want to go in my beehive. So that's another, both of them are excellent. And no matter what business you're in, you can get some value from both of them. So highly recommend them. You can grab those gifts and be on my email list. And I will see you guys for the next live. Actually, before I do that, let me come back over here. I think there were some comments. Build it. I think it was, no, I think it was his wife's cousin, possibly. I think so. It's been a little bit since I watched the video. Anywho, I love you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.